Lately, I've been talking to a lot of people regarding Diablo Immortal. We've talked about the end game, we've talked about PvP, and we've talked about game modes that we miss. And one that always comes up, no matter who I talk to, is the fractured plane. The fractured plane is something that I absolutely loved when it was out. I want to thank Red October for this footage because I actually had no footage from the fractured plane. So we dug up a little bit of his and came up with just some stuff that we could look at here today. First of all, though, I want to take you to his second one where we kind of dove a little bit deeper into this event. Now, for those of you guys that don't remember what the fractured plane was, this is where you go into this event with your class, but you don't go in with any of your skills, any of your gear, absolutely nothing. You're given I believe it was every week, a different handful of skills that you could utilize and that you had to utilize. You couldn't choose, or you really couldn't choose of everything that you had, if I recall. You also went in there with no gear. So on phases 1, 2, 3, you really had nothing. You didn't have any special skills, and you would kind of make your way in and progress and open up chests and earn things as you go. Obviously, you could make choices from the things that you were earned, and it just made it a lot of fun. But why was this fun, and how can this turn Diablo Immortal into something different? How can they use features from the fractured plane and bring it to other future game modes without having to completely redevelop things for PvP? I'm talking about for the most part. So if we look back, we talk about PvP right now, heavy pay to win. People that spend a lot of money in the game are going to have better gems, higher resonance, higher combat rating, and they're going to win in PvP at the end of the day if you're someone that's trying to push, deeper and deeper into PvP and being at the top of those leaderboards. It's just inevitable. It's how it works. And in my opinion, that is okay if there are other ways to compete in PvP that don't have that pay to win mechanic. So we've talked about battle royale and just different types of battle modes. So notice right here, he's choosing the reward that he wants. It's going to help his build as he progresses the most. Really a lot of fun right here. Plus the rewards are pretty good as well. Essentially, let's bring back Fractured Plane. Let's make it a thing that we could do all the time. Maybe even with our warband mates as well. Seems like a really good opportunity. Even to do competitive events with this game mode versus others. Look at this, all these treasure goblins. This is one I didn't even ever get to. I never saw this. Wow, it looks pretty darn awesome. I want all the loot. But, so how can they take this mechanic, the skill-less, the gearless, the gemless mechanic, and bring it into PvP? I mean, the mechanic is here. Let's just use this for an example. Fractured Plane has been built. The maps are built. The enemies that you encounter on the maps are built. The chests that you open are built. The enemies that you take down that could drop you stuff are built. What would happen if they took 10 people and dropped 10 people on a Fractured Plane map, and you had to take down enemies, get the rewards, and then take down each other? This is essentially a battle royale style format that I'm laying out right here, but it's not battle royale. This isn't Call of Duty. This isn't PUBG Mobile. This isn't Fortnite. This is an action RPG, a dungeon crawler. But the mechanic that's being used right here can directly be moved into something for PvP with very little change, very little development effort even needed. Take this mechanic and have even 5 people drop in, 6 people drop in. You could have it so that multiple teams can drop in, teams of 2, teams of 3, and this could become a really fun event that will require no one to have to buy anything to compete. Now, keep Battlegrounds. Keep that pay-to-win mechanic where when you pay, you get stronger mechanic. Keep it here. The game needs to make money. Let them make money there. But for the free-to-play players, or for the light spenders like myself, I'm a Battle Pass purchaser. That's all I'm buying inside of the game right now until skins are able to be cross-class all across the board. Then I'll start buying skins as well. Until then, I'm not. But there should be PvP for all the people, even people that don't want to spend a lot of money but still want to be able to win, right? Because that would be great. Now, of course, in Battlegrounds right now, the less power you have, the lower your rank, and you're getting teamed up with other people at a lower rank as well. So the mechanic kind of works, but there's a limit where you can go to before you start meeting people that are just going to lay the smack down on you, and that's not fun. Plus, I really don't care for the battlegrounds mode at all. I don't find it fun. I don't like the objective based of it. I just want to fight. So I want to drop into the Fractured Plane map. First of all, bring it back as Fractured Plane, just like this. That would be awesome. But I want to drop into the Fractured Plane map with 5 other people, and I want to be able to take down enemies, open up chests from taking down enemies, and then maybe as we encounter each other in rooms, the battle can happen. Whether we choose to take down enemies first and get the chest first, or fight it out before that battle happens, that could all be part of the fun. Allow the players, allow the gamers, allow us to make the rules, to make the decisions on how we want to fight with others. I mean, the mechanic of player versus player is there. We're able to fight against each other, damage one another, and take one another out. That mechanic is live in the game right now in many different formats. The Fractured Plane, the different rooms that you unlock as you go, the upgrade progression rewards that you're seeing on the screen right now, the enemies that you fight to unlock these rewards. This is all already in the game. All they need to do is change a bit of coding, and no, I am not a tech genius. I am a guy that likes to play video games on the internet. But it doesn't seem like it's something that would be that difficult to do. I mean, let's be honest. 6 months after the game came out, they just launched a whole new zone that is, by the way, incredible, with a full story that also is incredible. The issue is there's not a lot of replayability in it, right? So they put this great game mode together, but you play through the story, you enjoy it. It takes you about a half an hour, and you're like, wow, that was really good. But you don't get to go back to that. The story mode, you hit up once, and you're done. PvP is an endless journey that you can take yourself on. It really is just, it's endless. You can do it forever and ever and just keep on going if it has that fun factor. Now, even here with the Fractured Plane, how you go in and you don't get to choose your skills, you get given random skills. I mean, I don't even care if you were given all your skills to choose from, but it's really cool that you have to learn how to master all the skills of your class. And the Fractured Plane forces you to do that. And if PvP were similar as well, you could be forced to do things like that, and that could be a ton of fun. And your win-loss could really have to do with how well you know the build, how talented, how skilled you are with the build, how long you've played that character class. So for me, I just switched to Demon Hunter 2 weeks ago. Not even. I probably would not do the best in PvP with a Demon Hunter right now because I don't have as much experience as I had with a Wizard or as much experience as I had with the Barbarian. With that said, I'd still probably tear it up. So let's not lie to ourselves here. But I just think this would be great. One, there's 2 ideas of this video. One, bring back Fractured Plane. It's in the game. The text is there. It's like it's got a holding spot for this game mode to come back. This was by far my favorite game mode. Actually, I like the defense of the castle as well. That's a lot of fun too, the horde mode. But this one was really a lot of fun. I would love to see us be able to use warbands to not just do this solo, but do it with your warbands. Make it a warband activity that we can do once a week, maybe twice a week. That would be a lot of fun. But take this model and turn it into a PvP opportunity for us. Blizzard, I think that is a great way to go. And I'm curious about what whoever's listening to this video, who made it this far, because we're right about at the end now, do you think this is a good idea? Would you enjoy a PvP mode that didn't require you to have any gems, any skill unlocks, any progression through your class? You could literally be a brand new player playing the game for a week, and you could hop into this and battle against people that have been playing for already 6 months, and you'll be on the same starting ground as far as your build goes. Now, of course, this is going to allow the people that are more skilled to rise to the top. And they are going to be the better ones because they have put in the time, they have the skill, or maybe they're just better naturally at playing these types of games. I don't know. I love the idea of this. I would love to see this happen. I would love to see this come to the game. And I think, well, first of all, Diablo Immortal is a success and is going to be a success whether new PvP is added or not. Let's make that very clear. Even if it's all a pay-to-win mechanic like we have now, the game is a success. People just don't play the PvP. Let's get people back into PvP and do it in a way as we just discussed in this video. I think that's the key. If you agree with me, subscribe and ring the bell because I bring out Diablo Immortal videos every single day. I'll see you in the next one.